What did Jonah say when he jumped out the closet?
Supplies!
My name's Ethan, and you're watching The Roar.
Tomorrow there will be a Lion Talk provided by NHS. If you are interested in learning about tips and tricks for applying to or choosing colleges, make sure to head to the Learning Stairs during CCR. I know I'll be there.
As well as it gets colder, fall sports are coming to an end.
Our football team ended the season with a record of 4-5. Thank you to the awesome student section that showed up to every game to support our boys.
We want to pass up the opportunity to mention our awesome volleyball team, who finished their season placing third at state with a record of 37 wins and 5 losses.
Cross country completed their season in 8th place at state. Great job, runners, and thank you for running so I don't have to.
Soccer played one of their best seasons in the past 3 years, taking 3 wins and 11 losses. We're so proud of all the players who worked together to take those dubs.
Girls tennis had a great season, ending with 15th place at state. Congrats to Gabby Scarcelli and Lizzie Martin.
All of our fall sports had an exceptional seasons, and we can't wait until to see what they do next year.
Joey, have you heard of Eco Club?
No?
Well, you should. But in case you're like Joey here and haven't heard about it, here's some info for you.
If you enjoy pulling up your sleeves and getting those phalanges dirty, join the Eco Club after school today in Mr. Mom's room. Learn about how to save this beautiful little plant of ours and how you can improve our environment. Plant some seeds with Eco Clubs after school today. Yeehaw, brothers!
Thanks for that info. I'll be sure to check it out. Y'all should too.
So to transition between sports seasons, next week will be buffer week. The gym will be closed before and after school. When we come back, I'm expecting to see our awesome student section ready to be back in action for the winter sports season.
A fun class that is available to take at LHS is the Internet Engineering class. The Roar's own Tyler Johnson took a closer look into what that class is like.
Among a plethora of new classes added to Lansing's list, Intro to Engineering is an interactive, tactile learning experience perfect for people who learn more with their hands, not through boring lectures and essays.
So the Introduction to Engineering class, it's the first in a series of 3 courses that make up a career and technical education pathway. The Introduction to Engineering course is just that. It is an introduction to a lot of different things that go into the engineering career field. Everything from building Rube Goldberg machines to some computer-aided design to a little bit of flight, a little bit with robotics we'll introduce. So just a large scope of a lot of different ideas that are used in the engineering field. It's going to be 4 or 5 projects a semester. The final exams for each of these semesters is going to end up being a project, and the projects vary in length depending upon the complexity. The first one was about 3 or 4 days. The second one took us 3 weeks.
And, well, of course the teacher is going to say nice things about the class, but students enjoy the class just as much.
I took this class basically because it was just a filler class for me. I didn't want to sit through a lecture. I didn't want to have just a basic in-the-books lesson class. And I knew this class involved a lot of projects. I just preferred a hands-on class because I'm a mechanic, so I'm always hands-on with the motor of the car and all that kind of stuff. So anything that's really hands-on and I get to build by myself, I'm just generally good at it and I enjoy it.
For those of you hoping to learn new hands-on and interactive skills, or maybe have a future in robotics, we'd highly recommend giving this class a try. This has been Tyler Johnson reporting for The Roar.
As we near the end of our show,
Nice.
we have one more segment.
Some people have holiday traditions they look forward to. At LHS, our clubs and sports have some fun traditions they like to keep up during the season.
If you're part of any school activity or sport, you're bound to have some traditions. We here at LHS Broadcasting have looked into some of the traditions in our school's activities.
So some traditions the theater department has, I would say, are going to IHOP at the end of each show. We do set strikes, so we take down the set, and then we go to IHOP until the wee hours in the morning. We do a thing called Green Room, where we'll all get in a circle. We might play a couple warm-up games, but we will go around the circle saying something like, I am really proud of this theater department, or the seniors will talk for the last time if it's their last show.
Some traditions are really meaningful to each activity, and some are intended to have just a little bit of fun. For instance, those crazy band kids, with their pride, they're bound to have some traditions.
The band has a lot of fun traditions. We sing yearly when we go to competitions, and we're not supposed to sing. We're not allowed to sing, but we do it anyways. We also are very energetic at our football games, and we have chants such as you've heard, if you've been to the football games and you've heard me say it, I have done what we call the Bones Jecky chant, which is a chant that I've created that goes after one of our band directors.
Our fine arts aren't the only activity to have some fun traditions. Our football team has their teamwork not only on but off the field as well.
Some traditions that the football team has is some of the people on my position group, we like to go out to eat on Thursday night. So we usually go to Olive Garden. That's our go-to. And so that's pretty much what we choose. And then some of the traditions, like with other people, like we always listen to music before the games. Sometimes it's like a little bit better than what's on the field. But so we usually like to listen to some rap music in the locker room, get it going, get our juices flowing.
LHS has a lot of fun and somewhat wacky traditions that have a strong impact on our school. This has been Joey Barber and Ryan Cox reporting for The Roar.
Family on three. 1, 2, 3.
Aubrey, does cheer have any traditions?
Well, before games, we get together either in small groups or as a team and have team dinner to get really hyped for the game and get some good food, which is always fun. But I think my favorite tradition has to be the community service trip we take and spend a day volunteering at Ronald McDonald House.
See, at LHS, we have a lot of traditions that make our sports teams and clubs who they are.
Well, thanks for watching.
That's all for today.
We'll see you next week.